I'm Paul Levinson, and welcome to Light On, Light Through, episode 325, a surprise review of the 6-episode season of Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney. And I thought that was just superb. Really, 6 great episodes. In fact, I have to say I liked this miniseries better than any of the Star Wars movies released since the prequel trilogy in 1999 through 2005, which I liked almost as much as the original trilogy, which I flat out loved. Ewan McGregor back in the title role, and the super fine job he did with that is only part of the reason I like this so much. There was excellent acting and star power in the 2015 to 2019 releases too. And though I really enjoyed hearing James Earl Jones as Darth and seeing Hayden Christensen as Anakin, Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon, and Jimmy Smits as Bail Organa, boy, I'm really messing up those pronunciations. That wasn't the deepest reason I really enjoyed Obi-Wan Kenobi either. I think it's that for a story of this scope and importance, a 6-episode series is a much better conveyor than a single movie. The medium is the message. It's pretty much common knowledge that Obi-Wan Kenobi, the series, was originally planned as a movie too, but the poor box office of The Rise of Skywalker in 2019 got the producers thinking that maybe a TV series would work better. And of course, the COVID impact can't be overlooked here. It really depressed theatrical attendance, and that no doubt played a role as well in the decision to make Obi-Wan Kenobi not a movie but a television series. Anyway, whatever the reason, I binged Obi-Wan Kenobi in 2 evenings, which would have been 1 evening if I hadn't started watching it so late. To get back to the acting, in addition to the big names who lived up to their big names, I very much liked Vivian Lyra Blair as young Leia, Indira Varma, who's close to being a big name already herself, as Tala, and Moses Ingram as third sister, aka Reaver. Hey, there's a spoiler ahead. The only question I have, and maybe I missed something, is why exactly did Obi-Wan not kill Darth when he finally got the better of his once student? Especially since that happened right after Darth informed Obi-Wan that Darth was no longer Anakin, and in fact had killed Anakin. But hey, that's okay. I still love this little series, and right, you know what I'm going to say now? I'm looking forward to and hoping it will have at least one more season. And I hope you enjoyed that surprise review of Obi-Wan Kenobi, the 6-episode miniseries on Disney. I don't know when I'll be back here with another review of that series because I don't know if it's continuing. But I will be back here for sure very soon with my now oft-promised review of the new episode of The Man Who Fell to Earth. I still owe you an episode of For All Mankind. Hey, we're getting now into the middle of the week, and so you know what's coming on Thursday. There'll be a new episode of Star Trek. Not Star Wars, Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, and I'll be reviewing that as well. And the Orville, which, as Joel McKinnon and I discussed in a recent interview he did with me for his Seldon Crisis podcast, well, hey, I think the Orville is every bit as good as some of the Star Trek series. In fact, in some ways better. So, lots of great science fiction up on the screen. I'll be reviewing as much of it as I can. In the meantime, stay safe, stay sound, and do whatever you can to help those brave Ukrainian people fight off Putin's fascist hordes. that are still invading Ukraine.
The Light on Light Through podcast.
Athens, 2042 AD. She ripped the paper in half, then ripped the halves, then ripped what was left again into bits and pieces of history that could have been. Sierra Waters had read once that, years ago, it was thought that men made love for the thrill, while women made love for the sense of connection it gave them.
Curled Up with a Good Book says, Sierra Waters is sexy as hell. You can find out more about The Plot to Save Socrates by Paul Levinson at theplottosavesocrates.com.
Paul Levinson Silk Code about an ancient biotech war raging on in secret for centuries.